Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we are going to look at a brand new marker today. This is the Planet Eclipse Emek. So this is the mechanical version of the Etha. So if we want to check it out, let's go ahead and open this box up. People have been wanting to get a hold of these and shoot them for a while now, and we finally got some. So opening the box, you're going to get that's your manual. And the manuals from Planet have become very, very basic. There's some quick start stuff in there. But if you're looking for in-depth maintenancing and things like that, you want to go to their maintenance video section on the website. Jack will tell you all about it right there. They do have some, basic fact stuff. If it does this, check this. If it does that, check that. And then it does have a breakdown inside of here of all your parts. But really, there's only a couple parts you're going to be worried about. Your regulator, which we've gone over regulators. Your solenoid, or I shouldn't call it a solenoid because it's not. It's your three-way assembly. And then your bolt. It's easy. Those are the only three things in there. That's all thing you got to worry about. Besides keeping it clean and things like that. So here's your gun. We've got a 12-inch barrel that comes with it. I think a lot of people will probably change this out, but 12-inch barrel. And I'm not sure what bore size that is. It's not marked anywhere that I could see when I was looking at it earlier. Planets typically are 689, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. It's probably in the manual somewhere where I just skipped over it or accidentally didn't see it or didn't look. Let's see if it says anything in here. No, just how to screw it in. So it's probably 689. That's a pretty standard barrel from Planet Eclipse. You're gonna get your barrel sleeve, some grease, some Allen keys, and a nice comprehensive set of screws, O-rings, all the stuff you need to maintain your gun yourself. And then the gun. So if you're familiar with the Etha 2, you'll know that this gun looks just like that. We're gonna see a little bit of difference, obviously, in the trigger, because it is a single finger mechanical gun. Still have the same foregrip, although if I'm not mistaken, the batteries go up in the front on that one. The grips come off the same for the backside right here. The ASA, no on and off on the ASA. This is just a normal screw-in ASA. The bolt still does unscrew out of the back, and it's pretty easy to get out of there. Remember, you don't need to force it. When you're putting this bolt in, you don't need to cram it and crush it in there. You just put it in. Looks just like the other bolt right there. Let's pull it apart real quick so you can see the front. Very, very, very similar. From what I'm looking in the manual, when I was looking through it too, it is 50 cal compatible. So yeah, that's it. Other than that, once we get into the frame, the gun's the same. One thing that they did also remove, because it's not needed anymore, would be the eyes and like all the wiring that's in there. So I'm going to pull off this eye cover real quick and show you that underneath here, typically you would have your eye wire or your eye coming up through here from the board that's inside of there. But now when we pop this open, all we have is our detent, which is still in here. And then we have this rubber bumper, or it's kind of like a spacer that goes over where the eye hole is to fill up that eye hole. That's it. So there's nothing under there anymore besides your detent, which is very important to help double feeding, keep that ball in there in the right spot. So that's it. No more electronics in any way. We do have a safety on the side that rotates from safe to fire. And these are going to be a little stiff the first couple times you turn them. Obviously, it's all new inside there. But you can see it's on safety right now. We can't pull the trigger. If I rotate back to fire, you can pull the trigger. Let's get the grips off, and then we'll get the frame off. So the grips pop off like the other ones do. You pull this tab out like that, and then you can grab the sides of the grip and pull them off, and then we can pull the front off too. So we still have our regulator that's coming up through here. And that's adjusted through the bottom of the ASA, just like it was before. But what they've removed is the electric solenoid inside of here, and the wiring and the board. All that stuff has been pulled out so that you can have a simplified mechanical gun. Let's pull the frame off real quick. So once we get these two screws out, it's going to hinge open like that, and it comes right off. Typically, we would have seen along this section our long board that would be inside here with all electronic components inside of there, our micro switch and everything, all gone. Our trigger sits right underneath this plate. You've got 4 Phillips head screws. We take that plate off, we can access our trigger, and if we needed to, for some reason, pull it out. I don't see any adjustment for spring tension on there. I can see the spring. The spring is actually sitting underneath here, and it just pushes the trigger back forward. So after I pull it, I compress the spring down, and when I let go, the spring expands out and pushes the trigger back into place. I'm sure you could find or put your own spring in there. Now, I'm not condoning that. I don't know what that's going to do to how the trigger pushes on the valve, how it returns, any of that stuff. So that would all be things you would need to just try and see if it works. But you could probably find something in there. And then our solenoid, our 3-way, it sits right in there. And it pops out like the other ones did. Push the pin out. Then we can take that right out through there. There's the top section of it. Now, I didn't try pulling the actual housing out, but looks like all you need to do is just slide it up. There's a little linkage tube right there. I want to make sure I don't lose that. So here is that. And this is going to go like so, and like so. So there you have it. That's what it looks like right there. If you're familiar with what the mech frame for the 160R looks like, or for the G-Mech, sorry, not for the 160R, very, very similar in design and shape. Obviously, it's been switched around to fit this frame properly, but the idea is the same. Let's go ahead and put this back in. Then we'll push down on that. We'll put our pin through, make sure that gets locked into place. And that's as easy. That's like maintaining right there. You pull up that thing, you plop it, you pop that out, you're able to get inside of the 3-way, clean it all out, change your O-rings, whatever you need to do. It's really simple maintenance inside there. Here's our, you really can't see our safety turning in there, but that's our safety mechanism, locking our trigger down so it can't move. And that's it, man. It's a very, very simple gun. Very, very smart design. I think they will sell a ton of these. The price point on them is perfect for what we're looking at. I think they're running like $219.95, $220. So for a mech gun with that bolt in it, you can't go wrong. This would be a great gun for rental field, or field that you need a bunch of rentals that they can rely on. For beginners, I think they hit the mark with this gun right here. Clamping V-neck. It's got all the stuff you need and all the stuff you don't also. So if you're looking for a mech gun and you want something that is, I don't want to call it simple. It's not a simple gun. It's just straightforward. Maybe straightforward is the right word. For design, for ease of use, for reliability, and for just shootability. Check this gun out. This is the Planet Eclipse Emek. It's available through the website. Order yours now through ansgear.com.